Here we go. So, welcome back to Hedgehog Radio. I decided now it's Hedgehog Radio, not Radio Hedgehog. I might change my mind. And now I'm going to do some drawing and chat No, I'm going to chat with Alex. Hello.
Hello. You can say chat to. Chat to is good.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking, no. I want to, that's the whole point. I'm supposed to listen.
Yeah.
Chat to, don't I? This is half the reason for this is to chat with.
Yes.
To listen to. Good. Okay, I'm going to get some paper. Here we are.
Wow, this is cool. This is an honor.
Anyway, yes. So, seeing that I'm not that hard at drawing people, I'm going to draw you as an animal. I'm going to draw as a cat, if that's okay.
It is okay. Absolutely, it's fine.
So I'm gonna start with that.
Cool.
And you can tell me whether this is about right.
Yes, you can see me. You can see me backstage, can't you? So it's like
I can. I'm not quite drawing you like you look now. I'm just trying to get a character going, really.
Yeah.
So
actually, one of the things I was going to talk with you about was the upholstery that I was doing.
Oh, that's very good.
That's quite. It sort of reminds me of when I was doing it. My cat, who lived with me at the time, was very interested in it, and she would always kind of get up onto whatever stage of the sofa.
Sofa is good.
Yeah, so it was like I'd like finished stretching the straps over the frame, and she would just like kind of jump up on there and like explore this kind of new surface that was a little bit bouncy and covered in full of holes, like regular holes. It was a bit like really interesting.
I'm trying to work out what it would look like to upholster. I might have to do a drawing of that first. I might have to do a technical drawing.
Because she used to like love the sofa before I took it apart, and she used to kind of scratch holes in it and all of that, and it was nice and old and full of dust and probably smelled quite good to a cat. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well they've got their territory, don't they? Look, now I've given you scissors. That's probably not what.
Yeah. No, I use loads of use scissors a lot, and obviously, the one of the things is that you should always measure twice and cut once.
Yeah, that's what my mum used to say. Actually, she didn't. She should have.
the thing, yeah, and it's not even twice. Like twice is a good number of times to measure, but 3 or 4 times is even better, because you can still make mistakes even if you measure twice.
What does a sofa look like from the inside? I was going to open this bit up.
Oh, it's great. So at the skeleton is just some wood, wooden frame, and then across the wooden frame, like on the back side of the wooden frame and on the bottom underneath, you stretch across a lot of straps made out of hemp. Yeah, it's these upholstery straps, and you can get like different grades of them with like, and they have different color thread.
Graded by color, like
yeah, absolutely, yeah. And the red ones are kind of strong, I think, and the green ones are a little bit less strong, something like that. Anyway, and you stretch them across with this kind of wooden stretcher, and
oh my god,
and nail them in with a stapler. Which is
I was going to give you a hammer now. Damn it.
Yeah, the hammer comes in. The hammer comes in for sure. Yeah.
Remember what a stapler looks like. It's all fine. Here's a stapler.
Yeah.
Bit like that, I think.
Good job. Yeah, will do.
I had a stapler. I remember stapling things to my walls in my room. Anyway,
one of the little things I liked about the stapler was that the blocks of staples that you put into the stapler when you reload it are called brads. Or at least they're called brads when they're nails. I'm not sure if they're called brads if they're staples, actually.
Maybe they're not Josh's.
Yeah.
Brads.
But a brad of staples. I think maybe that's wrong, but anyway, yes. So you get those straps and you strap them across real tight, and then you staple them in, and then you tie those springs, what you've got there drawn, onto the straps.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and this is the bit that I really enjoyed. Then you have to tie the springs together to stop them going all over the shop.
All of these?
Yeah, so at the top of the springs is a circle, right? It's a circle of metal at the top of the spring, and so you nail in your twine at one side of the sofa, and then you tie it.
Okay, hang on.
Exactly. From there, and it goes up to the top of the one side of the top of the spring, and then you tie it there. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then you exactly, and then you go over to the other side of the spring and you tie it there, and then you go from there to the side of the next spring and you tie it there. And you go all the way across to the other side of the sofa, or the chair or whatever, and then you nail it down on the other side. And that sort of holds them all together, and then you do it from the top to the bottom, and then you do it across all the diagonals until you've got this lattice. Yeah.
And a brad there.
And but you get proper big old nails for this bit, like those nails like you've got there are nice, and like they've got a huge head on them.
Oh, it's these ones, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fat nails. Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah.
And like kind of brassy often. They make me happy. They're good. So is that also a brad?
No. I think the brad thing is like for the machines. So like they're stuck together with some kind of glue, and I think that's what turns them from a bunch of nails into a brad of nails or whatever. But yeah.
I see. Maybe it's brad. Maybe you brad some nails.
Yeah. But these are upholstery. These nails can be used for roofing as well. I think they're called like roofing nails as well. Those ones, for tying the springs together. But that was great. That was a great step. I tell you what, like, tying a knot, and then tying knots, knot after knot after knot after knot, was very relaxing.
Yes.
Yes, Rufus nails. Rufus nails. It's a proper Rufus as well, though.
It is a bit, isn't it? He looks like a Rufus. So you got like this whole kind of. That's nice. It's kind of a little bit. It's very crafty, isn't it? It's like
it was very meditative. Yeah.
Big.
Yes.
So this would be all kind of.
Yeah.
Very good, and you probably want Yes, and then you've got a cat just kind of on there.
Yeah, and she was really interested in all of it, really. And she was just kind of like, "What are you doing? And where am I going to sit now?" Because that was my only seating, really. Was that sofa? I didn't have any other chairs, and at the time I had a standing desk as well. So I was like, that was just literally in that room, which was my living room. It was a broken old sofa and nothing, and and an office desk.
Work in the corner. Standing desk is quite good. What else have you upholstered?
That took me like a year at least, because I wasn't doing it full time, and I took some breaks. But I upholstered some chairs, some bar stools for loading bar, and in Dalston, and then I've done a couple of seat covers at home, my kitchen chairs, and I've done a piano seat also at home, and I've also made a cushion to rest my wrists on when I type. But it's a bit too.
I just imagine the whole flat to just be this beautiful, perfectly upholstered, just everywhere.
And also, I also upholstered the corners of my bed and some tables because my son. I didn't want my son. Well, actually, in the bed was because I kept walking into the corner of the bed in the night. But the corners of the kitchen table was because my toddler was walking into the corners of the table all the time. So I just took some of the spare material from the sofa and.
So like the corners, like your kitchen table is like.
It has these kind of sofa corners on them.
I can't quite imagine it. Wait, it's like, so this whole bit is.
Yeah, it's set much smaller, just like a kind of tennis ball size, like ball. Basically. Yeah, exactly. It's really funny.
And then you just got this like small child just kind of going.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
Perfect.
That's really nice.
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty much the page filled up now.
It didn't take long, did it?
No, it didn't. And I've learned about upholstery. I kind of really want to like, learn more about the actual exact patterns. Sorry about being distracted by Rufus. See, that's what I mean. I've got to listen to people and not draw roof nails.
You were listening to me. I mean, it was Rufus was he was born from part of this process, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Talking about Rufus nails.
Right. Thank you for that. That was excellent.
Yeah, no problem. Is it just a one-page deal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that seems good with one page of upholstery. We can do another one in a while, but yes, yeah. I'm seeing how long it takes to fill up a page.
Oh, groovy. Yeah, that's me doing my upholstery and my cat watching me.
My thing upholstery thread, which I'm going to research.
Oh yeah, no, it's so good actually. Like I spent 6 months watching videos and reading websites about upholstery before I jumped in on this, and that was also a great time because it's fascinating learning about kind of all the tools of the trade and how people, some of them stick to really traditional tools and twine and things like that, and others just go for all the modern stuff.
Modern.
Yeah, because for instance, like when you're doing the cover, right? When you're doing that, the actual the final bit. I'm
gonna give you some pattern on your sofa because I want to.
Oh yeah.
I want to know about it.
Yeah, choosing the material as well was like, wow, that was one of the most expensive parts actually. Was choosing the pattern and material that went on the sofa.
Probably wasn't blue stripes. What was it? What would it be? What would be a good one?
Well, the pattern I've got is kind of a kind of khaki color, I suppose, but with orange flowers on it, and kind of goldy kind of color as well. It's pretty, right. And some red, I think.
So yes, what are the modern tools?
Well, so like for instance, when you're doing the final cover bit, there's a sort of, obviously you don't see any seams on a chair, do you? Like you have the kind of the cover over, and then when you see the seam, like there's no stitching or anything like that. And one way to do that is to use the modern it's kind of like a spiky metal strip which you hook your fabric onto, and then you kind of just bend it closed, and that stretches the fabric down, and means that you don't have to sew anything. But the traditional way to do it is to kind of cut some cardboard along the whole length of where you're going to nail the material on, and then nail it on, and then fold it over yourself.
Oh.
So just using cardboard and nails, basically.
So this would be like all around here?
Yeah, and it was sort of all along the top of the sofa as well, and basically on any hard edge.
And then just fold it around, which I can't draw. Oh my gosh. That's good. So did you do that? Did you say, or did you?
I did it all traditional, yeah. In the end, pretty much, I think.
A lot of cardboard.
Yeah, you get a proper roll of cardboard because it has to be really straight.
Yeah, surely.
And that's actually useful because sometimes the wood is nicked and stuff like that. And if you were to pull the fabric over it, then you would see the dents and stuff in the wood. But the cardboard allows you to have a nice straight edge to it.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. That is very.
Yeah, we'd skipped out about 10 parts of the middle process, which is doing the stuffing and all of that, which was great fun as well.
Stuffing.
Yeah, that's really good fun.
Stuffing. I love stuffing.
Yeah,
it's amazing how much stuffing fits into things, isn't it? It's just
absolutely. Yeah.
When you buy it, it's so much, isn't it? And then you.
Yeah. I feel like they could probably compress it down when they ship it, but they don't seem to.
No, you always buy these fluffy bags. Well, actually, I only know toy stuffing, so I don't know why.
It was a great day when they delivered that, because I had it all delivered from a really nice shop down in Welling, Bonners of Welling. Yes, I think it is. And they're a really nice upholstery shop. They sell all the stuff you need. And I received this gigantic bag of filling several times, actually, because there's different types of filling in there. You got your horsehair. Well, actually, I didn't use horsehair in the end. I used some vegetable.
Oh, I was going to draw a horse on it.
No horses were harmed. I think it's some kind of shredded coconut palm stuff. Anyway, it's properly black and dusty, and great fun to stitch down. But then also you got the cotton, which is just amazing stuff that you put over the top of that vegetable stuff. And it's touching it. It's just like touching clouds. It's just soft and beautiful, and and it just sort of peels apart in layers, and it's just an amazing substance. But receiving a huge roll of that in the post was great fun as well. Carting out the stairs.
Tools and materials are so nice. I nearly asked in the beginning what your favorite kind of tool is. I always want to know what people
Yeah. Well, I did like the upholstery hammer itself, because it was it has kind of two sides to it. It's got a thick side and a really small side, and the super thin side is magnetized, so you can kind of pick up an individual tack if you're using tacks instead of staples, which is even more traditional. So I used a lot of staples, and if you were doing it truly traditionally, then you would use tiny little nails called tacks. And this hammer, yes, so the small end, you can pick up individual tacks with it and then just bang them in.
So you just kind of go like that a lot. That is a good one. Yeah, wait, I drew a doctor's hammer, didn't I?
What's that?
That's the kind of hammer you hit your knee with. I just realised that's what it is.
That's the doctor's hammer. Yeah. No, it's a bit more pointed, but that is kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that is good. I'm really enjoying this page.
I really enjoyed my year and a half of doing the upholstery as well. And
yeah, I bet. I'm kind of inspired, even though I do enough of my own.
Pretty crafty, aren't you?
Yeah, but not quite at that. Like I generally craft things that I can fold up and put away in case I leave a house.
Yeah, my sofa does not fold up.
No, there's something very reassuring in having a project that you can't possibly tidy away. There's a lot of trust in that, isn't there? You can know your home once you start to actually sewing up the sofa and making it good. Anyway, yes, that is very good. Right, I shall leave it like that because it looks good.
Well, thank you. I had a great time.
Yes, me too. Thank you. I feel kind of love hearing about tools and making stuff.
Yeah, it's a great subject. I recommend checking out. Just check out the upholstery shop and just see what they're selling and ooh, what's that? What's that for?
I've only noticed the fabric so far, but yes, definitely. All of these. Good. Okay. I shall. Well done. Thank you very much. Just noticing
Thank
you can see the shadow here. That is me. Hello.
Hello.
Bye bye.
And goodbye. Thanks, Liz.
Alex.
Bye.
Bye.